Hey. So it's the week of Veterans Day, which is always a very interesting and complicated week for me. In this monumental day set aside for troop worship, set aside by people, I presume probably people that have never been troops or never worn the uniform, to acknowledge a group of people that are exploited for their body and and sometimes their patriotism to fight wars that rich people will not. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. Keep in mind that, and there actually will be another Veterans Day message as well. Keep in mind that Veterans Day can actually be really triggering for a lot of veterans, because some of us don't necessarily like to remember the fact that we're veterans. Some of us have to remember, honestly, I feel like when you're a veteran, you remember that you're a veteran every single day. It's not something about you that just oh yeah, I was in the Air Force once. No, it's something that you remember every single day, especially if you have post-traumatic stress disorder, which means that basically you are remembering the worst of it every single day. But this video is a reminder that not all PTSD is combat related. Not all PTSD veterans are ones that saw combat. I am a PTSD veteran. I did not see combat. And PTSD is not something that is especially reserved for people that see combat. There's a whole bunch of other traumatic shit, unfortunately, that can happen to you when you're in the military. A lot of them are things that can honestly happen to anyone, but a lot of them are things that we were never prepared for. Especially if you're a fucking woman, nobody prepared you for the fact that the men that you work with, sometimes maybe the women, could, trigger warning, sexually assault you or harass you, violate your fucking body, and then nobody will fucking help you because, of just reasons, just sexist reasons, just racist reasons, just everything. That's some pretty traumatic shit. That can cause post-traumatic stress disorder. My situation was a freakish incident. If you want to know about it, there's a whole playlist about it, because I'm not going to go into it here. But it was in the realm of military sexual trauma. And it's like I said, I've never seen combat, but I remember that there are times when I was going through the shit, hiding in the bathroom of the place where I worked, wishing that I were getting shot at, because it would be so much more definitive and understandable than whatever the fuck I was going through at that time. Sometimes a lot of the bullying towards people that have PTSD that didn't see combat comes from other fucking veterans, right? Because we have this, the same kind of syndrome that a lot of us, minority and marginalized communities have, of your worth is your worth and strength is measured by how fucking damaged you are, but you're still fucking here. And physical damage, the most visible form of damage, is the only one that seems to count. And people don't realize that mental health disorders, yes, they start in your brain chemically, but it's not all fucking feelings, it's not all fucking emotions. It impacts your fucking body. It impacts your body. It impacts things that you just physically can't do anymore. That is a thing. And people don't realize. So, number one, just be careful when you're bringing certain things up around Veterans Day to veterans, and then just realize that not every veteran that has PTSD saw combat. Not all of us got shot at. That's not how some of us were permanently damaged. Okay? And I don't know, that there's just a whole bunch of combinations of weird, fucked up things that can happen to a person, especially in basically a community where we kind of joined a cult, and less than 1% of the population joins the military, and it's closed off. It's basically a dictatorship. We all have to wear the same thing. We have to follow a very strict set of rules. We can only wear our hair a certain way. We can only have our nails a certain color. Like, you know, that's the kind of environment that we came out of. I'm sure you can imagine, just dream up just weird ass situations where something very, very traumatic can happen to you and nobody in the outside world can do anything about it, because guess what? The laws and shit are different within a base than it is outside for everybody else, for civilians. The military is not a safe place, period. Like, the military is definitely not a safe place for a lot of different kinds of people, particularly black and brown people, especially women, especially queer women, like, you know. So, just fucking be careful. And to any of our peer veterans that want to keep on shaming those of us that didn't get PTSD from being shot at, like, please touch grass. Like, I hate it. I hate it. We're already not supported by the government. And we're like, and then like, you know, politically, we are already like, as a group, we're already hated by like both sides of the aisle sometimes until they need us to make their political grandstands. Like, we're already hated by a whole bunch of people outside of us. Like, really? You're going to go attack one of your own because they didn't get damaged in the right way, the good old fashioned way? That's fucking gross. Shut the fuck up. You know? So yeah, just a reminder. And again, just a reminder, PTSD is not just something that veterans get. Anyone that goes through a ridiculous amount of fucking trauma, prolonged, or one really awful spicy incident, you can get PTSD too. I don't wish it on you, but it's possible.